What's up, guys? Welcome to episode number 35 of our Islanders GM mode. So, in last episode, we played against the Detroit Red Wings and beat them in 5 games. Soderstrom had a great series except for game number 4. He had like a 0.78 goals against average and a very good save percentage. So, we're up here in round number 2 against the Washington Capitals, who have no Alexander Ovechkin. So, that's good news for us, but now we have a chance to go to the Eastern Conference Finals for back-to-back years. I don't know if we can get past these Caps. We had obviously a better season than them, winning the President's Trophy, but they had more regulation wins. They just had a lot more regulation losses as well, so we managed to get that President's Trophy. So let's waste no time and get started with round number 2. I showed you guys the lines in their team last time, and they have better goaltending with Braden Holtby, but everything else we pretty much beat them in, like at least in depth. So first period and it's scoreless. Shots are around even, 12-11. This is also the first time we've actually played Washington in the playoffs, I believe. So we'll see how this turns out. So second period and it's 1-0 else. Melker Karlsson continues his hot hand. He had a very good first round, actually 6 points in like 5 games. He was better than everybody on the team, including John Tavares. So we'll see how this third period pans out. We're out shooting them by 6 shots. So let's go, boys, and have a good third period. Will Soderstrom be able to pick up a 4th shutout in these playoffs? He's had like 3 in the first round, but he's already playing like a beast in this first game of the second round. And Beauvillier makes it 2-0, beating Braden Holtby. And Tavares makes it 3-0. So we're going to take game number 1, 3-0. So another great shutout to start a series. Here's a look at the stats. Karlsson's 5th goal from Hosang. Beauvillier is 2nd in the pass from Wotherspoon. And Tavares is 3rd from Dalcoli and Hosang. So that's that in our 3 stars of the game. Soderstrom, Karlsson, and Tavares. So I guess, yeah, like I was saying in the last episode, I guess it's good I didn't get rid of Karlsson because he's seeming to have a very good playoffs. So hopefully that continues. Also, so you guys know, our NHL team got eliminated last round, or well, in the first round this year. So McMillan won't get a Calder Cup before next season. So I don't know if he'll be in the AHL next year, but game number 2, still on home ice. First period, and it's a 1-1 game. Jacob Vrana manages to solve Soderstrom, but Michael Dalcoli ties it up for us. We're being outshot 10-5 too. So second period, and they have a 3-1 lead. Their first line's playing good now. Kuznetsov and Vrana. Come on, guys, we need to have a strong third. We're being outshot and outscored, so we need to come back and maybe win this game. I don't know if we will. As long as we could take some of the games in Washington as well, that would be okay. But we're being outshot badly in this game, so nowhere near as good as game number 1. And we're going to lose 4-1 as Denny gets an empty netter. It's not a good performance. There's the 3 stars, all Washington Capitals players. Kuznetsov getting 3 points. So okay, game number 3 in Washington. I'm not going to change anything really at the moment, but hopefully we could get a win in Washington. That would be big. So, first period, and we're up 1-0. David Savard comes through with a goal, and we're out shooting 12-8. So, looking good so far. Second period, and it's still 1-0, 26-16 the shots in favor of us. So, yeah, Soderstrom's having a good game again. Let's see if he can continue that in this third period, and our team can continue playing good defensively. It's a good penalty kill. Good job, boys. Shots are getting kind of closer to even, but not much. And oh geez, Backstrom manages to solve Soderstrom and tie the game up. And is it going to go to overtime? Yes, it is. Game number 3 is going to overtime. Shots are 34-28 in favor of us. So, come on, guys. Let's get a goal for Soderstrom. He's played great. And our goalie's played great. So, let's just get this overtime winner and go on, take the lead in the series. And look at that. Guess who it is? It's the guy we traded for in the offseason. It sucked that we had to trade Lindholm, but we picked up Jordan Eberle, and he comes through with a big overtime winning goal to give your New York Islanders a 2-1 series lead. So there's the 3 stars. So Eberle, Soderstrom, and Holtby. So we have a 2-1 series lead after a 2-1 win in overtime. Great steal of a game 2 in Washington. So if we could take this game also in Washington, that would be pretty huge, but I don't know if we will, because then we could end the series on home ice again like last series. So let's waste no time again, because I don't even make really any line changes. So first period, and it's 1-0 us again. Braden Holtby, or Matthew Barzal beats Braden Holtby from the face-off area, and we were being outshot badly, 17-12. So Soderstrom had a great first period, 17 saves. Second period, and it's 2-2 now all of a sudden. So we are up 2-0. Shane Prince made it 2-0 from the face-off area as well. And then John Carlson getting a shot from the face-off area and making it a 1-goal game. And then Zuccarello tied it up with 30 seconds left in the second period. They're outshooting us by 10 shots going into this third period. So it's not an even game, but for goal scoring it is. But shot wise, it's not even at the moment. But Washington makes it 3 unanswered goals and takes the lead. Evgeny Kuznetsov. Come on, guys. We had a 2-0 lead. Come on, boys. Power play. Yeah, there we go. Grellinger on the power play. Our young guy coming through with a huge goal to tie this game up. And the shots are closer. Oh my god, you gotta be shitting me. What the hell is that? And we lose 5-3. I thought this game was gonna go to overtime, but look at that. John Carlson with 32 seconds left gets his second goal of the night to give the Caps the lead. And then 6 seconds later, Orlov gets an empty netter to seal the deal. So it's a tie series going back home again. Oh, John Carlson had a great game for them, and Kuznetsov and Zuccarello. So we're back to square one again. 2-2 series. Basically the best of 3 now. That was a bad third period. Or a bad end to the third period. So game number 5, we're back on home ice again. We need to take the lead in this series, guys. So first period, and it's 1-0 Washington. God damn it, Matt Zuccarello route shooting him 12-19 or to 9. No, so that's decent, I guess. Second period, and look at that. That's a big offensive third period or second period. Hosang picks up 2 goals, and Barzal picks up 1. So that's a great period to have when you're down 1-0. So it looks like if we could just keep this up, we might be able to take the lead in the series again and have a chance of ending it, in Washington. So they changed Holtby for Lala, so it's a 4-1 lead now. We've got this game in the bank, guys. And we're outshooting them by a lot, too, by like 10 shots. And there it is, 4-1 win. So another great performance from Soderstrom in the playoffs. He's had some good games and some bad games, but there's the 3 stars. Hosang and Tavares both had 2 points. And Soderstrom had a 24 save performance, only allowing 1 goal in that game too. So it's a pretty good game, and now we have a chance to win this series in Washington. It's going to be a difficult battle, but let's take a look at the other series. So St. Louis is 1 win away from going back to the Western Conference Finals, guys. Edmonton is up 3-2 on Arizona. Oh man, if Edmonton goes to the Stanley Cup Finals and we go to the Stanley Cup Finals, man, that would be stupid. Lindholm versus Eberle on their opposite sides, pretty much. And then also Florida has the lead on Toronto, so we might play Florida next round if we get to next round. So quickly, just going to save this again, just so I don't lose this file, because if you lose a file at this time, it would be a pain in the ass. So, yeah, if St. Louis goes to the next round again, and they go to the Stanley Cup Final again, Jesus. That'd be insane. I've never seen a team do that before, so. Okay, we have a chance to end this series tonight, guys. I would like to end it now, rather than later. So, first period, and it's 1-0 Washington. Savage beats Soderstrom, so. We're being outshot by only 2 shots, though, so let's have a very good second period and tie this game up. second period, and it's 2-2. So there's a good second period. Grellinger gets his second of the series, and Strome gets one. I think that's his first playoff goal. Lucas Johansson, though, ties it up going into the third period. We're being outshot. Let's have a good third period and end the series tonight, guys. Shots are actually really even, and Backstrom takes the lead for the Caps. It's not good, boys. We need to have a good last 10 minutes of this power play. Nope. No dice this time. Come on, guys. It's just Braden Holtby. It's nobody big. And it's going to a game number 7. Damn. Not a good thing. And there's the 3 stars. So we're going to our first game 7 in quite a while. Most of our other series is going like 5 to 6 games. And let's look at the other rounds. So yep, St. Louis is up to the Western Conference Finals again. Edmonton and Arizona are tied at 3. So they're also going to game 7, and Florida's on to the next round. So if we win this game, we're up against Florida in round number 3. But if not, then we are going to be gone from playoff contention, which I hope not after winning the President's Trophy. I might change the lines up a bit. Let's see. Is there anything that we could do to change up our lines a bit? Who has been playing good in these playoffs? 8 points. 10 points. Wow. 9 points. So the first line's been playing good. 7 points. 3 points only. And 8 points. So has Velarde been playing better? Yeah, Velarde's been playing better than Strome to an extent. Well, maybe not. Barzal's got 4 points. Chuck has got 5 points. Wow. Carlson 7 points. That's crazy. Beauvilliers got 6 points. So like our fourth line's been playing better than our second line pretty much, or well, better than Strome at least. Defensively, 2 points, 3 points, 3 points, 7 assists. Wow. Okay, we're gonna move Letty up to the first one then. He is an offensive defenseman after all, and he's been playing better in the playoffs. So hopefully, if we move him up, he continues that. And in goalies, obviously we're gonna keep this game. Scratch players, we don't need any of those guys in the lineup. So come on, guys. If Nick Letty gets a goal to win the game, that would be nice. So game number 7 on home ice. Looking to go to our second straight Eastern Conference Finals. If we do, we're up against the Florida Panthers, and if we series ends in, wow, right off the bat, Jordan Eberle gets us on the board, but then there's a goal from Zuccarello. So both teams striking early, and now Lucas Johansson taking a lead for the Caps. God damn it. 2-1 in his first period, and now it's 3-1 Washington. I don't even know what's happening to Soderstrom now. That's not a good first period at all. We are up 1-0 early, and then we allowed 3 unanswered goals. All pretty close apart too. Come on, guys. We need to have a very good second period. We need to win this series. We went to the Stanley Cup Finals last year. We can't just get eliminated in round number 2. If we don't make the next round, then next year we'll have a bit of a rebuilding there. And look at that. Look at that second period, guys. These guys are listening to me. Tied the game up. Oh, but then there's a ball breaker goal again. Persad takes a 4-3 lead for Washington into the third period. We're outshooting them by 2 shots. This is a big offensive game. We need to have a good third period to tie this game up and maybe win the series. Come on, guys. Don't let this get away from you. Come on. The time's running low. Penalty kill. Good job, boys. Come on. Yeah, there you go. Matthew Tkachuk with the hugest goal probably of his career. Tying the game at 4 apiece, and the shots are dead even. It's going to overtime in game number 7. This is going to get nail-biting. 1 goal away from the Eastern Conference Finals, guys. And 1 goal away from a disappointing season. Come on, guys. I don't even want to watch almost. Our fans are probably like hiding their eyes and biting their nails off because it's a really high shooting. Oh my god, a high shooting game. And the Washington Capitals eliminate us in round number 2. Not a successful year here in New York. After winning the President's Trophy, we kind of took a dip in this round number 2. We had actually a great regular season because of that President's, but to lose in round number 2 to a team like the Washington Capitals is just, ugh. We outshot them 45-41, but Denny, their fourth liner, winning them the game 5-4. It was a very good last game though for both teams. Eberle got a goal from Prince and Strome, Velarde from Prince and Eberle, Tavares from Dalcoli and Scandala, and Tkachuk from Strome. So, that sucks. Tony Denny, their fourth liner, with 2 goals. And then Eberle had 2 points and Zuccarello. So, I don't know if Eberle is going to retire after this year or we're going to re-sign him for a 1-year deal. But that is a bad way to end it. So, let's just advance a few days and see who else, see who wins the Stanley Cup. We're going to go to the United States for scouting forwards. But at least we have McMillan coming up eventually, so he could help us get to a cup. You know what, let's just go sim to draft and see it once it pops up. We'll see who wins the Stanley Cup. And then look at that, St. Louis in the Western Conference Final. Jesus. Oh, if St. Louis gets to the Stanley Cup Finals, it wins again. Oh man, that would be fucking insane. Let's see, it should be almost done. So, okay, we have a new Stanley Cup champion, guys, the Arizona Coyotes. So, Arizona managed to take St. Louis out in the Western Conference Finals and went against either Florida or Washington. The Calder Cup champions is the Iowa Wild. So, let's just take a look at this. So, Arizona winning the Stanley Cup. Wow. So, the 2 Strome brothers won a cup. Let's see, awards. So, Stanley Cup, yeah, Arizona Coyotes. So, they break up a bit of a streak for St. Louis, who won back-to-back Stanley Cups. President's Trophy, we won our first President's Trophy. That was very nice for the regular season. And it was an Arizona-Florida Stanley Cup final. So, say what you want about these teams being not good for NHL players, but both of them were in the Stanley Cup finals. So, that's that. Player awards. So, Vladimir Tarasenko, despite his team not making it or winning the Stanley Cup this year, won the Art Ross. John Tavares for us won the Hart, so that's very nice for Johnny T. OEL won his 3rd Norris Trophy in 5 years. Or in 6 years, I should. Anyway, is that 5 years? Yeah, it's 5 years. Lady Bing went to Dylan Strome. So Dylan Strome, one guy told me I should trade for him. I don't think it's reasonable to trade for Dylan Strome. Maybe Matthew, but yeah, I don't think it's reasonable. The Calder Memorial Trophy went to Joe Veleno, who was with the Oilers, who actually almost got to the Stanley Cup Finals too. So, Conn Smythe for the playoffs was OEL. So OEL had a very good playoff run. Arizona, Vezina going to Anthony Stolarz. So no back-to-back ones for Linus Soderstrom. I thought he had a good Vezina Trophy winning season for this year, but looks like Stolarz had a better one. Jay Giles, don't know who you are, and Mason McDonald win the William M. Jennings. So Calgary let in the less goals this year, or least goals. Scott Harrington won his 2nd Bill Masterson. Connor McDavid won the Selke. Ted Lindsay went to John Tavares. So John Tavares picking up 2 awards for us. That's nice. And the Maurice Richard goes to Gabriel Landeskog. So that's kind of surprising. Didn't expect Landeskog to score the most goals this season. AHL wise, any of our AHL players winning awards. So Monahan, Krause for the Condors, Fanasenkov, Drieger, Douglas. Anybody? Nope. Nobody in the AHL for us won awards, but I think we had an okay season. Even though we went out in round number 2, we won the President's Trophy. And then John Tavares won 2 awards. So we're going to sum up to the draft and see if there's any retirements. And then we're going to look at the trading block, I think. And then that will be the end of this episode. And so, yeah, Dylan and Matthew winning the Stanley Cup together. Too bad we couldn't trade. If we would have traded Reinstrom during the offseason to Arizona, then the 3 Stromes would have won the Stanley Cup. That would have been a picture-perfect moment for the 3 of them. So yeah, that was the draft order that we just kind of skipped through, but whatever. So retired players, we don't have anyone that retired. Any goalies? Nope. So we don't have any retirements this year, so that's good news. Means John Tavares did not retire. All skaters. So Evgeny Malkin decides to retire. He dropped off a lot. Ryan Getzlav, Bergeron, Shea Weber after getting traded to the Ottawa Senators. And look at that. Wow, Ottawa still has to pay $7.85 million for 4 more years. So bad move by Ottawa to pick him up. Milan Lucic, James Neal. Like, Ottawa didn't even make the playoffs, dude. So all these type of guys. Goaltending wise, did Tuukka Rask retire? Yeah, Tuukka Rask also retired with the Sens. So the Sens, and he's got 3 years at 7.75. So the Sens have to pay like a total of like $14 million over the next 4 years, pretty much, to 2 different guys who just retired this year. So they made bad moves at that trade deadline or at that draft or whatever it was. Also retiring is Quick and Varlamov, Crawford, Talbot, just all these guys. Mike Condon, Justin Pogge. Wow, that guy used to play for the Leafs back in the day. And yeah, that's it. So some huge retirements, nothing for us, which is good. So hopefully next season Tavares has a good year again. Considering it's not as much of these stud players anymore. So edit trading block. No, I'm not gonna edit the trading block. We're gonna view though the trading block for the other teams, and then that'll be this episode. So trading block, browse trading blocks. Let's see what there is available going into the draft. So two firsts. Everybody's trading away their first. It looks like Marsh from Buffalo is still there. Camper. Anybody interesting? Barker. More picks. De Silva. Pavlik. Well, Pavlik didn't even retire. Kraus, the guy that won the thing in the AHL, is still there, but I don't know if he's going to turn out to be anything for NHL wise. Cote. More picks. Connor Walchuk, and that's another AHL guy, I think. Another Connor Walchuk, what the hell? Jay Connor Walchuk, and where was that other one? Rangers. Jay Connor Walchuk, what the hell is this? Are they the same guy, or did the computer just auto-generate random names? Oh, geez, we had a bit of a problem there. Here, I'll just look at the proposed trade things, just because if it's the same guy, I don't know what the hell happened with that, why they make a duplicate of a player. So New Jersey, I think one was on, and New York. So New Jersey's, unless we have 2 twins that are made up guys. So Jose Konowalchuk, 20 left winger, top 9. Okay, let's see how the other one is in New York. Jose Konowalchuk, that's a funny name. And we got, oh wait, was it the Rangers? Maybe, or was it, what team was it? Maybe it was a glitch. Let's go back to the train block and look at the train block again. I don't even know what the hell happened. I saw Connor Walchuk on the Rangers, unless it was just a glitch. Yeah, see, look. Yeah, see, like they have a Connor Walchuk. I don't know why I didn't show him before. Maybe it's, yeah, it's probably just a glitch because I can't even click on that guy. Yeah, I think it's just some retarded glitch, guys. Sorry to waste your time with that. But yeah, more glitches in NHL 17. Okay, up to Ottawa, they have their picks. Philadelphia has still DiPietro up there. And who the heck is this? Okay, nobody's there anymore. Some more picks. Mrazek's still available. More picks and prospects, and yeah, more picks. So nothing too interesting looks like going into the deadline, the NHL draft. But yeah, hopefully next year we have a bit of a bounce back year and we make it back to that Stanley Cup Finals again. We do actually have our progress reports to look at, because McMillan's probably going to be ready for either next season or the season afterwards. So let's see. So yeah, Jordan Eberle might retire after the end of the season. He's in 84 now, so he's dropping more. So yeah, all these guys are kind of dropping / growing. I don't even know. But yeah, prospect wise, McMillan is up to his 78. Wow. So yeah, McMillan might be ready for the NHL next season, guys. Look at that, growing in every single category pretty much. And in this entire AHL season, he went. Let's see. He went 9-14-0. Yeah, he didn't play very good, but he got 2 shutouts. Yeah, I don't expect him to play very well yet. So that's pretty much it for this episode, guys. Hopefully, when we get next season started, McMillan's in the NHL maybe as our backup. Maybe we release somebody like Allmark this year, or we trade away somebody like that. But yeah, thanks guys for watching, and we'll see you guys next time.